Dozens of volunteers were busy sorting. They were packing, shipping winter supplies this week to Hurricane Helene victims in western North Carolina. As winter approaches, temperatures will become, as you might imagine, much colder, frigid in fact, and some people are still in desperate need of help, Kelly.
Yeah, this is a collaboration between Rotary International and its longtime disaster relief partner, ShelterBox. Joining us right now from Rotary International is retired Colonel Alex Portelli. Colonel, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. What sort of items are you all sending to Helene victims?
It's been a fabulous collaboration, and we've been able to send out what, for lack of better terminology, I call life, limb, and shelter kits, tailored at the request of each county emergency operations center. Of the 13 counties that were hardest hit, we're dealing with 10. 3 are in fairly good stages of recovery. But we've been getting out tents, sleeping bags, blankets, cook stoves, Sawyer water filters in the thousands, solar lights and solar chargers, and other things to help those families that are still in need in our high mountain areas in our 4 northern counties that we deal with. We got over 6 tons that we sorted, built these kits yesterday, and they were delivered out to those 10 counties that requested them. And the EOCs will ensure that they get delivered to the proper people that are still in need based on where they are in the recovery and rebuilding process.
Colonel, I mean, just the scope of the damage and the scope of, as you mentioned, the number of people in need is just got to be overwhelming. Are you doing many events like this?
We are actually doing continuous events like this, and not only us. It's of course for Rotary a non-governmental approach. There are other organizations here that are doing it as well. But this is day 44 for us in the recovery effort, and since about day 6, we've had a really organized effort where Rotary clubs and other people that are doing donations have been sending relief supplies nonstop, and we're also now able to go point to point via our Rotary clubs in District 7670 from the donor themselves. For example, in South Carolina, they've been coming up virtually every other day with everything from generators to prefab buildings, at least in one case where they replaced a fire department's headquarters that was damaged up in Marshall, just swept away. They were operating out of tents, and that Rotary Club provided a prefab building that the fire department will now be operating out of for probably 4 to 6 months until they can get their building rebuilt. Things are getting better, but it's still desperate. Asheville still really has no potable water. Water is returning as they clean the aquifer, hence the Sawyer water filters, self-contained, that can go out to families. So even if you're still in a home in Asheville or one of the communities around Asheville, you're able now to pump water from the water system, but then make it potable. So it's really good. The debris is being cleared in the Asheville Metroplex and Buncombe County alone. The estimate is 70,000 dump trucks of debris that has to be removed. And of course, that debris has to be checked for hazardous materials, etc. But it's still in the northern counties. We still have bridges out, culverts out, creating transportation difficulties. We have one of our hero members is doing a 56-mile round trip almost daily, and trying just to get out to 17 families to help them get what they need. So we're still doing the job, and it's going to be a long, long process.
It's a lot of work. We only have a little bit of time left, but how can people help, or can they donate or volunteer?
Well, the biggest thing is now is keep us in the news. We were out of the news 3 days after the event because Melton hit and then election coverage. And we still have areas that still look like World War I battlefields. So please just keep us knowing we're still doing this. It's going to be a long, long period of recovery and rebuilding. That's the biggest thing. Donate to Rotary, donate to ShelterBox. Anyone that can help, please donate.
Retired Colonel Alex Portelli, we appreciate you. Obviously, a lifetime of service. Thank you so much for your time this morning.
That's ShelterBoxUSA.org in case you want to go there and see how you can help out.